Are still to be finalized for Reverend Jesse Jackson, the Greenville native, dying this morning over in Chicago.
Yep, J.R. Berry had a chance to talk to a longtime friend of the civil rights leader, Columbia attorney Jim Felder. He's joining us now with the very latest. How was that conversation?
Well, ladies, Jim Felder and Jesse Jackson have a long history. They shared a friendship that actually spanned decades. The two met when they were children, only 12 and 13 years old. Felder living in Sumter, Jackson in Greenville. Neither knew at the time they would go on to become leaders of the civil rights movement. Jackson on the national stage, Felder as a leader here in the Midlands. But before any of that happened, Felder remembered how they met and how they became friendly rivals on the football field.
A beautician, and so was my mother. And they would take us, my mother, his mother, would take us to the state conventions here in Columbia, the beauticians state convention. That's when we first met. Then later on in high school, I was quarterback at Lincoln High School in Sumter, and he was quarterback at Sterling High School in Greenville. Then after college, I'm 2 years ahead of him, so I'm at Clark College in Atlanta, quarterbacking. The coach offered him a scholarship, so he comes to Atlanta. And he said, Coach, will that be your first string quarterback? Coach said, no. I see that fellow walking across the campus, that's James Felder. He'll be my first string, but you'll play behind him. We didn't see him anymore. He went to the University of Illinois, stayed up there a year. They wouldn't let him play first string either. They weren't ready for a black quarterback at that point. So he came to A&T State University in Greensboro, and that's where he did play quarterback for.
It is so interesting just sitting and talking with Jim about this friendship they developed so many years ago. Who knew Jesse Jackson was a great quarterback in high school?
What are the odds of that as well?
Right.
Wow, and just kind of passing each other over in the hallway, a couple of years older. Like, wow, you just really don't know who you're going to be seeing.
And then and things that stands out to me too, Jim Clyburn is in the mix here. You got Jim Clyburn, Jesse Jackson, Jim Felder, all three boyhood friends, and they all leave an imprint in American history.
Wow.
It's crazy.
That is incredible.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing that conversation.
We'll have much more with the interview with Jim coming up tonight at 6.
And remember what I said. You are the 5 people that you spend the most time with.
Okay.
So there you go.
That is truly a story, one for the record books.